Hi everyone. Today we're going to unbox this new Galaxy Audio wireless stereo personal monitor. So this is a system where you can you have a receiver, a transmitter connected to your mixer or to any audio output in your system, and where it sends the audio directly to your receiver. There's an antenna, and this in turn sends your audio to your earphones, and that's for an in-ear monitor system. So here's this nice box, nice and colored with a Chinese style yellow color. So this is a real unboxing. I have never opened this box before. There's a nice little handle here, if I can get it out. Here, that helps taking the unit in the box. Now, of course, obviously, I don't think many people will leave this in its box, but it's a possibility. Here, let's read what's on this thing here. So it's a personal monitor system, AS950, 16 selectable frequencies. It can transmit either in stereo or mono. Multiple receivers can be used. That's very useful with one transmitter. And it has a 200 feet range, which is not very much. Not very much. We usually see systems with at least 300 feet range. Included as accessories, single dual rack mount kit. That's nice. An antenna, power supply, EB4 earbuds. I heard they're not the best earbuds on the market, but anyway. And a quick start guide. 3 years warranty, and it transmits on the UHF band. Now let's go ahead and open this package already. Okay, so here we are, protective foam as usual, and we get here. So this is the guarantee, the quick start guide. Let's put it in here for now. So nicely wrapped, nice box, securely wrapped. This is all the foam, molded foam, very nice. So we have the main unit here, and it's plastic. We'll take it off in a minute. Then we have this, which is the belt pack. This is actually the receiver. See, it's the reverse as with a microphone system, where this is the transmitter. In this case, we want to receive the sound from this box. So this is the receiver, and this is the transmitter. Fine. Then we have a couple of batteries for the receiver that works on batteries, and this is probably the power supply. And that's it. So here we have a AC/DC power supply. Good. And we have a whole bunch of accessories here. I can see this being the rack mount kit. That's useful. That's useful to have. Okay, this is part of it too. This is part of it too. This, I don't know, it looks like a pouch of some kind. All right. And what is this? These are some caps for the rack mount kit, and these are some other parts, which I don't know. Oh, they're just some screws for the rack mount. And then we find here. Oh, this is the antenna. The antenna which is kind of long, but okay, fine. And where are the earbuds? And this, oh, these are the earbuds. I get it. Okay, so they're well hidden and protected in this pack. We're gonna open it in a second. Fine. So this is the whole content of this box. Okay, now after I took all these protective plastics away, here's what it looks like. So here's the main unit. Yeah, let's talk about the main unit first because it's the main unit, right? So what do we have here? So it says a UHF stereo wireless transmitter. So first we have a power button here. We have a selector here, a channel selector with up and down buttons, which is practical. It's not a knob, it's some buttons. Then we have an input level meter, left and right, so you can input in stereo, 2 channels. Then you have phone's output with a volume control. Let's see if the knob works fine. This is one of the first things you got to do when you receive a machine. Just check your knobs, check all your knobs and your buttons, because very often you are going to find machines that are not properly mounted and with a little defect here and there. So it's good to do. Okay, so this is the volume control for these headphones, and these phones are quite useful because if you, for example, if you don't get anything in your system, in your earbuds system, you want to make sure where the problem comes from. So these phones help you to make sure that the unit itself is receiving audio, because if it's not, then the problem comes from before the unit. If it does receive audio, then the problem comes after the unit, which means it comes from the receiver or the earbuds. Okay, so let's turn the machine around and see what we have in the back. So in the back here we have the DC power input connector. This is a stereo mono selector. Okay, we have 2 XLR TRS combo inputs for left and right input. So it's good to know you can connect XLR or TRS, 1/4 inch. Then what do we have here? Oh yeah, so this is an input level adjustment level. So you in this knob, it's actually the gain. It's an input gain control, and then you have your antenna. Okay, so here is the first problem that I can see, and that you guys might miss if you don't pay attention to this. If you intend to mount this unit on a rack, you will have a hell of a problem. Actually, you will not be able to really mount it on a rack if you want to have this antenna plugged in the back, because you see, this is the depth of your unit. So if you plug in, if you mount it on the front of your rack, the rear of the unit will never be at the end of the rack. So then your antenna will not be able to stand, will not be able to be there, and it's just useless at this point. So usually when they make rack mounting units with antennas, usually you can plug your antenna in the front panel instead of just the rear panel. Putting the antenna in the front panel makes it possible then to connect your antenna even though you're in a rack. These things sometimes are not completely well thought. Sometimes these units lack practical sense. Anyway, it is a minor problem, but if you really intend to put it on a rack, it becomes a major problem. So as you can see, this machine is pretty straightforward. It feels nicely built. It's not complicated, extremely simple. You plug in your things, your sound input, you set your volume input just to make sure that there is no distortion of any kind, and then usually the channel selects itself automatically, but if you want to change this channel, you just go ahead and here, and basically that's it. That's for the main unit. And then you got this one. This is the receiver. It's very light, and as you can see, it fits in my hand. So it's extremely small and compact, and very easy to put in on your belt, right? It has actually a nice little belt attachment clip, which is nice and strong. Feels good, feels good. And so here you also have a channel selector up and down with a little display showing you the channel number. You have another you have a compartment here for the battery, right? On the other side you have again, you have a volume control. You want to check these knobs. So it's a volume, but it's also an on-off switch, right? So there's a switch here, boom, and then you turn and you get to your maximum level. Very good. And then there's a stereo indicator. Actually, I'm not sure if it's a battery indicator. It says ST and it says RF. So so this is an indicator that you're receiving signal, and this is probably stereo. Okay, whatever. And here's the plug for your earphones, and this is your antenna that actually you cannot remove. Okay, it's not screwed in or anything like that, so if you break this antenna, it's just too bad. Gotta buy another piece. That's basically it.